Hello and welcome to my second ever video, and in this one we're going to be talking about my experience and what to expect in Destiny 2. In the background gameplay right now is the new Nightfall The Ordeal from the update that came out yesterday morning. I did end up being the boss, and this one's a lot more difficult in the end. But at the beginning of the game, it's very confusing. You don't really get any tutorials, you don't get told what to do, how to play, so you need to have someone that's already played before to try to help you, unless you can just find that out on your own, which would be stupid difficult. But what to expect from Destiny, it's a very complicated game. It's not like something that you can just be super good at right off the bat. You have to spend a lot of time in it. Like from the background gameplay, I'm only 1008 and I spent like 8 hours a day, but technically I did use Tower a lot. You might hear my brother in the background screaming because he's also playing Destiny right now. Destiny 2 is one of those games where there's some luck in it, but a lot of it requires skill. So PvE requires some luck, so then it's luck if you get exotics and stuff like that. But PvP is not really luck, that one's more skill, because that doesn't require level, it doesn't require exotics. All you have to do is just kill the other people. Sometimes it could be luck in PvP, you like get the last lucky shot because the other people ran out of ammo, something like that. But that's not the kind of luck I'm talking about, so also to expect, there are Twitch Prime benefits. I suggest using those. Those give you exotics. They have a chance of getting you an exotic gun. So if you haven't claimed those yet, go claim those. Also, there's something else that a lot of people don't understand, and it's that whenever there's a quest, it'll pop up in a little box to the right of the planet. People will think it'll be like a big thing. Even if you're tracking it, it won't be big. And so, also, there's all the boss fights. Those aren't that easy. And if you do have a friend to help you out with them, then it's still not going to be super easy, because they'll tend to put you in harder stuff. Like, I tried to put my friend in this strike before the time I did this one, and he couldn't even get up to the boss battle. We had 0 points before we even got there because he just didn't have enough skill yet, which, understandable. He just started playing. Today he's going to farm some solo, which makes a lot more sense. I'm probably going to farm some solo. Probably going to make a few TikToks. And also, something else from my experience is exotics aren't as hard as people say they are, but whenever you do pass their power level or you find a better one, you just stop using the old exotic. I put mine in my vault because there's no point in just having it with me. And also, something about Destiny 2 that a lot of people do use to their advantage are strikes, but on different difficulties. So if you use different difficulties on strikes, these will give you a higher chance of getting an exotic. And the last 3 difficulties on this Nightfall The Ordeal give you a common, the chance of getting an exotic is common. So that's pretty good, especially for an exotic. As you can see here, there is a little cheeky spot where you can get some kills on the boss. Not kills, but you can damage him quite a bit and not really get hit a ton by him. You will get hit, but that's only if you're getting focused by everything. Also, something I didn't even know until recently was umbral engrams I did not know you had to do a quest to decode them. So whenever you're a beginner, you shouldn't try to farm umbral engrams, because then you'll have 10, and then you'll have a ton in your postmaster, and you won't even be able to open them. And by the time you finish the quest to be able to open them, they'll be way lower than your power level, and there'll just be no point in even trying to do them. Try to open them, because they won't give you anything good, unless it's maybe an exotic, and you just want to have a bunch of exotics. Also, a lot of people want bows, but you have to have a ton of the, you don't have to have a ton, but you at least have to have a DLC, one of the DLCs, because, yeah, but there's one quest where you can get a bow, and there's a very low chance that you get a bow from just loot. You have to be super lucky. Personally, I did get one. I didn't know it was possible, but apparently it barely is possible. The Nightfall, the Ordeals, even though it is suggested 720 or 820, I suggest starting them around 900 to over 900. Maybe 950, because then you can actually help out your team, because it's harder to help out your team as a lower power level. Also, exotics, some exotics are pretty bad. Like, personally, I believe the exotic grenade launchers aren't the best, because you could have an AR or a grenade launcher, and farming grenade launcher ammo is absolutely difficult in PvP. Personally, I also suggest, if you're starting out the game, getting some guns just from doing Crucible. And then what you want to do from there is, after you get the guns from Crucible, making 2 loadouts. So keeping these 4 guns at all times, or you can have 6 guns at all times, because you might also want to switch your power weapon. But I suggest having a loadout for your Crucible matches, a loadout for your non-Crucible matches, your PvEs, because they're very different. As you can see, I'm using the Gnawing Hunger, and I'm also using the exotic scout rifle that you get from Banshee. I suggest that's a pretty good one, since you can kill stuff from a long range. But then my Crucible loadout is an exotic power weapon, which is just a plasma laser. I'll post the name of it on my TikTok later. And also, I also do suggest putting clans in. And I will talk to you guys next time about how good clans are. Peace.